Good morning, you guys. All right, today we're gonna go ahead and do a fun project right now. We're gonna go ahead and install a few parts, and I haven't made a video yet, but I will. Let me introduce you guys to my 2022 Acura TLX Type S. We have a few parts that we're gonna go ahead and install today. We're gonna be installing the Type S side skirts. And then we're gonna go ahead and be installing the carbon fiber interior trim, which is the door panels, both door panels, and then the centerpiece right here. They're both gonna be carbon fiber. And then if we have enough time, we're gonna go ahead and install the rear molding that goes right here. I guess you can call it like a rear lip. I'm pretty sure it has a different name. And then I got a different pieces too, but we will not be able to install those today because it takes a lot longer, and I don't have that much time today. But I'm gonna walk you guys through the installation of everything, and hopefully this can help out somebody. So stick around and let's get to work on the car. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the passenger side. This is the piece that we're gonna be replacing. So from what I read and seen, you just have to pull this right here. It's just retained with I think like 8 clips, and you just have to pull it, and you want to start it from this side. From what I understand, I'm gonna start it from here. Give me 1 second, I need 2 hands. That one came out already, and then after that you just start pulling 1 and then 2. Oh my gosh, the Sherman is super cool. And then you want to pull the other one, and then that's it. That piece is off, and you just gotta unplug the sensor or the connector in the back, and then we just gotta remove this piece. And just like that, the whole piece is off. These are all the clips, and then we just have to take off. We have to unscrew this right here, and then replace it with the new one. Okay, so I just have to reassemble the camera, put it somewhere else. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew these little pieces right here, this Phillips screws, and then we're gonna go ahead and swap out with the new one. Okay, so there's another one here. Alright, so I think it's just that. Let's see if we can remove it now. Okay, so you gotta grab it from here and push it up to separate it. And we just don't want you guys to break even the old one. You don't want to break this in case your lights go out in the future. Then you have a replacement. You don't have to buy another one because they are kind of pricey. So pretty sure they're labeled left and right, but I'm just not looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on just exactly how you got it out. There's no way you're gonna mess up, unless you're me when you mess up. There you go. Okay, there you go. Back into the little clips. So line it good. Make sure they're going into the little brackets, and just like that. Now we want to go ahead and put the screws back on. I'm using a hand tool just because I don't want to mess up any threads or break any clips or anything like that, because I do tend to do that, especially on older cars. Maybe I'm just worried because on the older cars they're so brittle, you know, they're old, so they break easier. And voila, it's done. Tiny piece of something in here. There you go. It looks so good, guys. Okay, let's put it back on. So to put it back, it's the same way you took it out. you want to go ahead and make sure you don't forget to plug in the ambient light cable. So let's go ahead and do this. I did it like this earlier. And then from this point you just kind of rotate it, just makes it a little easier. And then from what I understand, you just literally push everything back. And done. One side is done. Put it back up, and you got your carbon fiber trim installed. It's probably like the easiest install I've ever done in my entire life. Nothing broken. This is brand new, so nothing should be breaking unless you got bad luck or something. But let's continue with this side. Let me move to the driver's side. Actually, let me stay on this side because I think from this side is a lot easier too. We're gonna do the same thing. Since I'm gonna pause, you won't be able to see it. You just gonna pull from here. Maybe I can do it with one hand. Let's see. Oh, there you go. So you do that, and then there you go. Let me see. I think I can do another hand right here. I'll be right back. Okay, there you go. So the same thing. This one obviously smaller piece, so it has less clips. But right here you want to unplug the push button start, and then from the back there's not that much room, so you're just gonna have to find the clip and then just press it and pull, and then we're gonna reinstall the next one. All right guys, I forgot you have to unplug the ambient light too, and then the push button start, which is right push button and then ambient light right there. So same process. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 screws, and then you swap it out with a new one. Okay, so all 4 screws are removed. The same thing that we did earlier, we're going to slide it up over here and it comes right off. Okay, so it's super easy to install. And then we plug in the new one. Okay, just exactly the same way you got the other one out. I'm gonna go ahead and slide it. Okay, it has little retainers inside, so you want to make sure you push against it so they can clip on there. I don't know if you can see it, but there. I guess you can't really see it, but right here it has a little retainer, so you want to go ahead and push it against it so it can hold tight in there, and then just like that, it's on there. So here's that piece. It's all installed. All 4 screws are on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug everything back on. And the same procedure. We're just gonna push inward, and that should be it. Let me see if I can leave the camera here so you guys can see. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the ambient light. It's just a little tight spot for both, but now that I know, I think I'm just gonna do the push start button first and then the ambient after. It's literally hard to see. There you go. The push button's on there, ambient light on there. You just want to align it with the holes where the clip's going, and you just want to push. And there you go, guys. It's on the carbon fiber piece. The only thing that I don't like is this right here. It's like glossy, and it gets, you leave fingerprints, you can see everything that's on there, little minor scratches. And remember, this is brand new, and it's already have like little, not scratches, but scuff marks from like when you wipe it down and stuff. But it is what it is. Alright guys, so here's the old pieces. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to installing the door one. For this one we do have to remove the door panel, but it's a lot easier than removing door panels in here than the Civic old ones. So I think it just has 2 screws right here. It has 2 screws right here behind this plate, and it has a torque screw in here under the door handle, and then you have another one right here, and that's it. And then the door slides out. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see, but there's a little latch that you have to pull. I'm gonna try to do it with the flat head just so I don't ding anything up. So you just want to put it there and then just pull. Somehow, let me see. I have also a pick right here. Maybe this might be easier. Oh, there you go. And then you just remove it like that. And then those are the screws right there. And then I forgot what size this one is, but let's find out. So this will be obviously a lot easier if you do it with the gun or drill. But like I told you earlier, I don't want to break anything. It's the last thing I want to do. I'm having to be buying more parts when I shouldn't have to. So I don't mind just working it one by one. Okay, so those 2 are off. And now we're going to remove this one right here. Where is it? Right there. Right here. It's funny because the old ones, they have so many screws everywhere. And they're hard to find. There you go. So the long one goes at the bottom and the short ones go in there. So the screws are out. Now all you gotta do is just grab from anywhere you can, really. You can grab it from here if you can, and you're just gonna pull. Right out. You want to go ahead and remove the door handle by you're gonna feed it in, and then you're gonna have a sensor for the switches and then for the door lock. Okay, and then the door comes right out. Alright, let's take this somewhere where we can work on it and then swap out the new piece. Alright guys, I don't have a workbench, so I put a blanket over the Civic. So I don't want to damage the hood and I don't want to damage the door. So this is the piece that we're going to go ahead and replace. And so wrap this over so we can just see what we need to remove. There's 1 screw, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 screws. So all of those little screws we have to remove, and just a couple things that we have to get out of the way, and then yeah, that'll be it. So let's get started. Alright guys, here it is. It's all installed. Now let's go ahead and put it back on the car. So this is the lock harness that has to plug in, speakers, and then the door. I'm pretty sure there's more than this. This one probably controls. Okay, so here's the one harness that you have to plug in. That's on the door, right there. And then you have to plug in this one to the door, and then feed this through the door handle area, and then you just kind of push it into the clips, and then that's it. that's it. Now let's just gonna put the screws back on. The cover, you don't want to forget this. Goes in there and it locks. And you can also there you go. Driver's side is installed. Now let's go ahead and do the driver's side. Alright guys, for the driver's side it's no difference. You just have an extra switch to unplug, and I believe you have to unplug this one too. I'm not too sure, but let's go ahead and do the same thing. Alright guys, the installation is complete. Here's the results. This is the driver's side. Here's the center console. Driver's side. Anyways guys, I hope you liked the video. If you have a TLX Type S or just a regular TLX, you can put this carbon fiber trim or the wooden trim, and then the procedure is the same of any 2021 and up TLXs. So if you like this video, like and share, subscribe, and then if you have somebody that has the car and wants to do it but is kind of afraid to do it themselves, just show them this video, share with them. All right, have a good day guys. Stay tuned for the other part. Bye.